Yeah, unfortunately, we do have some wet weather ahead, but the good news is it's not going to be severe, not expecting thunderstorms and not a lot of rainfall, but it will be damp and cool probably through Friday before we really clear out and have a really great weekend and most of next week too. But the good news is we're not expecting a lot of rain probably well into after midnight. As you go further north, it may not be into the morning commute. You see any type of rainfall too. That wet conditions for Thursday morning, mainly I-90 and further south. We'll have kind of a dry-ish break in the afternoon. And then we have another front that'll be coming through Thursday night. That looks to focus a little bit more shower activity, maybe further north too. That'll come through Thursday evening. Probably get up about midnight Thursday before we really wrap that precipitation up. So the entire period's not going to be wet, but we definitely are going to basically need the umbrella occasionally here with the weather that we'll see through Thursday night. Overall, as I mentioned, cloud cover really this evening will start increasing. The precipitation won't come until well after midnight. We'll see some of that activity start to approach far south of I-90, but it's going to take some time for this actually to start hitting the ground. So probably not till 3 to 4, maybe even later as we go further north. Eventually, this area will kind of expand in coverage as a low kind of tracks up towards central Illinois. So we're kind of on the northern edge of the system. That precipitation will then kind of push further north, but you notice more of the widespread activity is further toward the southern Wisconsin, so maybe like Richland County, Crawford County might see that towards Prairie du Chien, more of a steadier light rain. Otherwise, more scattered or periods of light rain or drizzle continues throughout the morning. But then you see this dry break that'll begin kind of the push into the area as this band kind of shifts a little bit just east of the area. And here's that line of showers. Got a little thunderstorms out there. It won't be thunder as it gets to our area. That's with the front coming through probably for Thursday evening commute. You could see some precipitation for west of the river. That line will come through, just scattered activity. Shower. As you notice, probably not likely to see a thunderstorm with that, not severe. That'll come through by midnight. We'll probably see not in the way of too much activity. A few of that continues through the morning, but by the morning commute for Friday, I think mainly just dry conditions, but that northwest wind will kick up a little bit. It will feel cooler than we've had recently. Now, rainfall amounts, really it's further south than east you go. More chances you get more than a half inch. Further north and west, less likely you're going to see a lot more than a quarter of an inch. So light rain amounts for most locations too. And then as we go into Friday, we're going to cool it down. Cloud cover it will stick around probably until about Friday night. Tomorrow's highs with all the cloud cover temperatures back to the upper 50s, low 60s. Then as we go to Friday, even cooler, especially further north you go where they have even some activity of snow potential towards the UP with this system. Upper 40s there, but to further south you go, upper 50s, low 60s, a little bit more sunshine too going in. And then Saturday, we're really back to the nice conditions. We're looking at temperatures basically in the mid 60s, which is about seasonal. And it gets even better for Sunday, 70s, 80s are not too far away too. And you look at the big picture, the jet goes well to the north and a jet to the south. So we're going to stay in a dry and for the most part a mild to even warm pattern through most of next week, minus a couple degree drop towards the second half of the week when a dry cold front comes through. The pattern is dry, and this may extend beyond the forecast period to next weekend and beyond. It does look fairly dry to the middle of May, which is probably good news. A lot of farmers are getting back in the fields. It's planting season coming up, so the wet conditions we had in April, perfect timing because now it's time to plant.
All right.
That's right.
Thanks, Greg.